welcome to the show. This is Malignus for Armyofonetv podcast. With me is the vocalist of the Russian band. They are called Dan Deagh Wealcan, who have just released a new album. I'm pretty sure I butchered the pronunciation there. With me is vocalist of the band and lyricist Evgen. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good.
Okay, you live in the city of what was it?
Kiev, it's the capital.
Kiev, all right. And the other musician is based in Moscow, right?
Yeah.
What's his name and what does he do in the band?
His name is Mikhail and he's doing everything except for vocals and lyrics.
And what can you tell us about the music in the band?
The music is pure experiment. It's no limits to the creativity and no limits at all.
Awesome. And what type of music do you guys put out with this project?
I can't even structure. No, I can't even tell what genre is. So it's a mix of everything. It's a little bit of death metal, a little bit of electronics, a little bit of industrial. No, I think it's has industrial in its core.
Right,
and
right.
We'll go from that.
And what would you say are your influences when it comes to writing songs for this project?
Oh, well, Mikhail gives me strict themes for what he does want to hear in his songs, and I deliver it. So he wants to play with psychology like in third album or second album too. We do it that. And first album, the chaos was the theme. So I wrote all about chaos.
And you guys have how many albums out?
Right now we have released 2 albums, and the third will be released in February. And also we'll release our video in January 15th.
All right, great. What are the titles for the 2 releases that you have out right now? What are the names for those albums?
God, they're too long to remember.
There's one that we received a promo pack, which is called "Who Cares What Music Is Playing in My Headphones."
That's the second album.
All right, and how many songs do we find on this one?
It's like 12 or 13.
12 or 13, and did you put the music together for all of these songs? I mean, the lyrics and everything?
Yeah.
And it says here that the style of the band, correct me with the pronunciation because I'm butchering this, Dan Deagh Wealcan?
It's correct.
Okay, great. It says here that your music cannot be explained in few words, and that the main theses of composing the tracks are: number 1, be unexpected; number 2, be expressive; 3, do not limit yourself to the arrangements; and 4, do not repeat yourself; and 5, continuously experimenting.
Yeah, it's very true.
Okay. And you're also a vocalist over there in Kiev, right? You got your own band and solo project going on. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So I'm a vocalist for Ungrace. It's a death metal band. We recorded our third album now, and are seeking for a label to release it.
And so that's the 4th album you have out with this band. What's the name again?
Third, Ungrace.
Ungrace, the 3rd, okay. And what type of death metal do you play? Is it brutal death?
It's more of Groot Death.
Groot Death. Mm-hmm. All right. And how many guys are in that band?
4.
And you only do the vocals for this band as well?
I do vocals and some writing, some composing.
And this is a project that you would generally rehearse a lot with these musicians, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you guys put together music with your partner for the Dan Deagh Wealcan project? How do you guys do it? Is it an online internet thing?
It's online.
So how does it work? What's the dynamic? Mikhail does what? He sends you a track and you work on it?
He sends me a track, I send him vocals. That's how we do it.
And who does the final mixing and stuff?
He does all the mixing, and we also do mastering in our studio within Grace. Our guitarist has his recording studio, so he does the mastering.
Okay, so the guitar work, that's done by somebody else?
No, it's all done by Mikhail. So everything in Dan Deagh Wealcan is done by him.
And I don't know if you can remember some of the songs on the album. Which song would you would probably stand out as one of the your favorite tracks on this Dan Deagh Wealcan production?
Well, I think I like Private Asylum. Blue Through is also one of my favorites, and this is the song that we put in a video for. I love all of them.
What is your mindset when you get a track from Mikhail? Because you do the death metal thing,
Yeah.
right? And when you do this type of thing, which is more of the electro, industrial thing.
Yeah.
What is your influence in regards to that type of rock and metal music? I mean, do you like bands like, I don't know, Nine Inch Nails or Prong, or what are you into?
Personally, I don't listen to Nine Inch Nails or Prong.
Mm-hmm.
I just go for my guts.
Right. And what's on your MP3 player right now? Your top 5 bands. What are you listening to right now?
Meshuggah, Fear Factory. What else? Yeah. Devin Townsend, of course. How could I forget? Devin Townsend is a huge influence for me, so maybe you can even hear that in Dan Deagh Wealcan.
Are there any plans for you guys to get together and maybe put up a show or something?
Well, I'd certainly like to, but I don't think it's possible in this year. Maybe next year we'll come up with something.
Awesome. And tell us about your band. What was it called? The death metal band that you're in?
Ungrace.
Ungrace. Do you guys play live or just?
We played live a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I moved to Kiev. They stayed in Zaporizhzhya. It's also town in Ukraine. So we just in hiatus now.
You said there was a 3rd release coming up in February. What can you tell us from this new release? From Dan Deagh Wealcan.
Well, I think it's an evolution of the 2nd album.
Will it be much heavier or more experimentation? What's happening?
Well, I think it would be different, but still the same. You know how it is. For Dan Deagh Wealcan, I do more clean vocals.
We played a song in our podcast this weekend. It's called Baseless Hatred.
Yeah.
You know that this type of music, there's not like a single, for people to say, oh, this is going to be our promotional single, right? It's like you said, we go on our gut instincts.
Yeah.
And we picked this song, Baseless Hatred. Tell us more about it.
Well, it's the song about the feelings that Mikhail has, and I have too. Well, when you just so baseless hatred, it's when you stop at nothing. No one can come and touch you, come talk to you. You just snap and go thrashing through the room and just about nothing. It's me and it's him, so it's just our feelings.
Right. And what can you tell us about the song that Mikhail is going to send over, the new song, the exclusive track that's coming up for the LP? What's the name of that track?
It will be Private Asylum. So it's a song about the place in my head. Oh, his head. That I go to, my private room, but it's more of an asylum. It's my personal I don't know, wood with soft walls, where I can be whatever I can, be mad.
Yeah, and being mad is good, huh?
Yeah. It's in the name of a band. Misha has a syndrome called Dan Deagh Wealcan syndrome, and so it just morphed into Dan Deagh Wealcan. Dan D, it's because it sounds like dandy, and Wealcan is the old English word for walk. So it's that.
So what you're telling me that it's a real medical condition or something?
Yeah.
And what does it cause? What does it do to people?
Oh, I don't know really what it does medically. Dan Deagh Wealcan, okay. Is a congenital human brain malformation involving the I can read such stuff.
It's a brain malformation.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Just like the music, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. So I'm gonna say the name of a vocalist, and I want you to answer with just one word.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna say, since you're into metal, right? You're a metal guy like myself. I'm just gonna say some vocalist. You're gonna tell me your reaction to that person or musician, right?
Okay, I'll try.
So Burton C. Bell, Fear Factory.
Awesome.
Alright, Devin Townsend.
Awesome in studio. That's shit in live. Well,
Alright, Devin Townsend.
Genius.
Alright, let's see. Glenn Benton, Deicide.
Confusion.
Okay.
I don't listen to this side.
Alright, Ozzy Osbourne.
Bad.
Alright. Lemmy Kilmister, rest in peace.
Jaeger?
Let's see, Bruce Dickinson.
Amazing. That's the only word
Awesome, man. So thank you very much for being part of this podcast and giving us the opportunity to talk about the band and your projects.
Yeah, thank you.
You guys go check it out. It's called the Dan Deagh Wealcan Project, industrial metal there, featuring vocalists from the Ukraine here, Evgen, who's also part
of...
There you go. Who's also part of the death metal scene over there with his own band, and working with Mikhail, who suffers from this brain condition called Dan Deagh Wealcan. Okay, so totally recommended for fans. Industrial metal, death metal, check it out. Thanks for being on the show, dude. See you later.
Bye.